You close the door. For you, the day begins. For your dog, something else begins instead. Not waiting, not boredom, an unfinished world. Most people imagine their dog spends the day passing time, sleeping, walking around, maybe missing them a little. But dogs don't experience absence the way humans do. They don't think, "You'll be back at 5." They experience something much stranger. The moment you leave, the world stops making sense. Some dogs pace once, then lie down, then stand up again minutes later. Not restless, restarting the same check. You leaving wasn't a moment to them. It became the question the entire house kept asking, and no moment during the day actually answers it. Right after you leave, many dogs go to the door. Not always immediately, not dramatically, just quietly returning to the last place you were real. Because dogs don't understand distance, they understand location. You didn't go somewhere, you vanished from a position. So the brain returns to that position, waiting for reality to correct itself. Not hoping, rechecking. Every sound becomes a possibility. Sometimes they walk away from the door, then return to it again without realizing they did. The mind keeps reopening the same unfinished event. Footsteps in the hallway, a car outside, keys somewhere far away. For a second, the world almost fixes itself. Then it doesn't, and the cycle starts again. Owners often say, "My dog just sleeps all day." But watch closely on a camera. Many dogs never enter deep sleep after you leave. They lie down, they close their eyes, but their ears keep working. Because deep sleep requires certainty, and certainty disappeared with you. To you, hours pass in a straight line. To your dog, time passes in attempts. To you, the afternoon has chapters: morning, errands, evening. To your dog, it has only one chapter, the period where you are missing. Each sound resets the same question. Did the world just become normal again? And until the answer is yes, the brain stays partially awake. After enough time passes, the house becomes very still. Not morning anymore, not evening yet. This is often when dogs stop checking the door constantly. They move to another spot, lie down somewhere familiar, sometimes facing the hallway, but not watching it. From the outside, it looks like acceptance, but the mind hasn't accepted anything. It has simply stopped expecting the next moment to fix the last one. The waiting changes shape. Instead of looking for you to return now, the brain holds a place where you should exist eventually. They are no longer reacting to each sound. They are keeping a space open. This is why many dogs choose a resting place where they can hear the whole home, not to guard it, to notice when the silence stops being empty. People think dogs wait at the door to see outside, but many don't even look outside. They face inward. Because they're not watching the street, they're watching for reality to return. The door isn't interesting. It's the last place continuity existed, the only place the universe broke. And even after they leave it, the mind never really leaves that location. So the day continues around a missing center. The house has been quiet for so long that quiet itself becomes information. Your absence no longer feels new. It feels temporary. Dogs don't measure time, but they sense when a pattern has lasted long enough. They begin returning to the door more often. Not urgently, more like remembering where reality usually resumes. Something strange happens shortly before owners come home. No clock, no schedule. Yet many dogs stand up minutes before the door opens, not guessing the time, but sensing the pattern finishing. Your absence has a shape to them, and near the end of that shape, the house feels different. Not louder, not clearer, just about to become complete. So they prepare, not excited yet, ready. The body prepares before certainty exists, because the pattern has ended this way before. Something is about to resolve. Not visible yet, but already felt. When you open the door, you see excitement, jumping, spinning, energy. But what your dog experiences is resolution. For hours, the world stayed unfinished. Now it suddenly locks back into place. The energy isn't stored happiness, it's released uncertainty. You didn't just come home, you became real again. Many dogs won't settle right after you return. They follow you room to room, lean on your leg, bring objects, stay close. Not attention-seeking, verification. Each contact answers the same question. You're still here, right? After enough confirmations, breathing slows. Only then does rest finally happen. Often the first deep sleep of the entire day. To you, leaving is routine. To your dog, it's the world temporarily losing its center. And coming back isn't just a reunion, it's the moment existence becomes predictable again. So next time your dog greets you like it's the most important moment of the day, it might be. Nothing changed for hours, until everything did at once. The greeting is loud to you, but to them, it is the first moment the day finally makes sense again. Because while your day moved forward, their world was waiting for reality to resume.